everybody, Andy here. So I want to give Cura a try, and the problem I'm experiencing is not being able to add materials like I used to do in simplified 3D. So basically I've got my printer here and we're going to go into manage printers. Now I do have a stuttering on this machine, maybe because I'm screen capturing, but when I go to materials, and I'm going to wait, it will come up not responding. Here we go, not responding, but it will get there eventually. Now all these boxes are grayed out, so I can't add material because it's like you add material on your automated 2 through the actual machine. So what I have found, and it's easy when you know, if you go back to printers, machine settings, and it's this one causing me the problem, G-code flavor, Ultimaker 2, change that from Ultimaker 2 and check marling. Now I will have to adjust these, because I've got a V6 hot end, but I can copy that across from simplified 3D. I'd have to check my start code and end codes, but the video is about this, so we're going to say close, and now when you go to materials it will. So here we are, you can now see that I'm getting the full display of information, and what I'm noticed is a good way to see how the standard material is entered. So the display name, well, let's have a look, display name, if we look at this, so the brand will give you a title here, then I'm assuming the display name will come after the brand, material type ABS, because I think it uses that to group all the materials together, and then you can choose the color and give it a name. So let's add a material. So what we're going to do, we're going to materials, create custom PLA. Well, we don't want that, so we are going to call this display name black PETG. Yes, I'll do it in title PETG. Brand Amazon Basic. So hopefully that will give us a new main heading. Type of material PETG. Generic color black. Change the color to black. That's all good. Print settings, I think I am on 235, 65. This standby temperature won't affect me because I've only got single nozzle. Retraction distance I think is 2, and I think that is 40, but I'd have to check that on my simplified 3D. And fan speed 0. So let's say okay. So let's create another one. Hopefully that stores it. Information, custom material. So yes, I could have duplicated it, but okay, let's make this then. Display name is going to be white PETG, and as long as I get the brand the same, it should come under the same heading. That's why it'd been better to duplicate it. I'm having trouble, it's not recognizing my mouse clicks. PETG. Yes, the interface is not as smooth. White print settings, what did I say, what was 235 65 2 can't remember what I said, 35, have to check that. Fan is 0. Not liking it. What's wrong with this interface? Maybe it's because I'm recording. Okay, and let's click back on that. So yes, so it's grouped them together, so that's good. So I need to activate the material I want to use. So it's gone in italics. Okay, let's close from that. So okay, yes, the material I've activated on spool 1, I've only got one spool, is PETG. So if you want to change material, you can click here. Okay, PETG, black and white, so you can change it. Let's now try and add a printer. So add a printer, non-network printer. I am going to look for Creality. Ender 5 plus. Okay. I'm going to change this to 360 because I know I can print 360 on it easily. I can actually do 380, but that's another video. Rectangular, no, that's right. Heated bed, marlin. See, it's gone directly to marlin. I'd have to check these, but I assume they're right after I look at that in detail, and I'm assuming this is right, but I'd have to measure my measurements there. So that's that. So that brought in the bigger center mouse button, drags that down. So now if we manage printers, that one, material, I assume it's going to be blank because I've added no material into that. Okay, so it's brought in, oh, it's brought in a lot. So ESON, okay, none of the ones I'm using at the moment, so we'll do the same again. Create, be black, PETG. So it's telling you up here that is that. This is Amazon Basic. Come on. PETG. Black. Black. It knows the diameter already because it's expecting it to be 175 instead of 285. Cost of filament, what did I pay? I'll put in 20. Filament weight 1,000 grams. Okay, so now let's duplicate. And hopefully now that has duplicated, and it's now saying this material is linked to black PETG and shares some of its properties. Leave it linked, and then it will group all the items nicely under that heading, so when you click on it, it will come in PETG. So let me just change this to white, PETG, white, okay. So now print settings, I didn't change that, so 235 65 to, I can't remember what I was putting in there, but I need to check. Okay, so if we click there, so they have grouped underneath. Let me just check that. Retraction is 2. Change that to 40. White. Okay, that's stored that. So that's quite easy. So much better to duplicate than I did before on the Ultimaker one. Best filament, so it would be good if you could hide these, but I'm not sure that you can do that. And then if you star it, it'll appear in your favourites list. Okay, so let's close that. It thinks it's white filament at the moment, so we can nozzle size PETG white, Amazon Basic. Oh, sorry, Amazon Basic PETG. What's it on at the moment? Black. We've changed it to white. Nozzle diameter is standard, and it's changed there. So it's good. Okay, so I'm getting used to the interface. It's like anything. Once you're used to some software, it's hard to make the change. I'm going to see if I can download some profiles. There's my Ultimaker 2 just finishing. Thank you very much. And yeah, it's just a matter of getting used to stuff. So I hope you found that of interest, and that is Andy saying good afternoon.